So today starts the fourth week of working with Bobby Forever and using his Forever sequence. I told him I would try his program for 4 weeks and see what improvements it makes to my 1 rep maxes for bench, deadlift, and squat. And so we'll be trying that out in a week. From there, I'll be moving into a more traditional program up into the competition, which is on October 17th. I have decided that on my deload weeks, I'll be keeping the Forever sequence because I think it's an awesome functional deload. And the reason why this program, the reason I believe that this program has benefited me so much is because I'm a little bit of an older lifter and I focus on the 3 to 5 rep ranges, and I don't do a huge amount of volume, but I go heavy all the time. So where this program has really helped me excel is it's caused me to focus more on the higher rep ranges and pushing my, the reps to failure, which has brought my other 3 lifts up significantly. So I've been having really good results with this. Now, if you're a lifter that does a lot of high rep stuff already, I don't know that you will see as much of an improvement with this as I did. But I also don't want to say that you wouldn't either, because I'm just a dumb Marine. Like, I don't know. I've been lifting a long time, and I think I'm a good lifter, and I am probably a expert when it comes to form and that sort of thing. But as far as programming goes, I'm not a personal trainer. I'm not a kinesiologist. I'm not a PT. I'm just a guy that lifts a lot. So here I'm just doing warm-ups up until my working set. My working set is 315 to failure. And then what I'm supposed to do is once I hit failure, I'm supposed to do partial reps, half reps. I kind of ran into an issue though, because once I hit failure, I couldn't do any partial reps. Bro, why you lifted that arch, bro? That's cheating. Like, that doesn't count, bro. But you shouldn't bench with an arch like that. So you have no idea why. You don't know what you're talking about. Every time I post a bench video, I always get comments from guys that have no idea what they're talking about, saying that you shouldn't bench with an arch. And then when I ask them why you shouldn't bench with an arch, they're not able to give me a reason. They have no idea. They just know they don't like it. Bro, I read it on the internet, so it can't be wrong. Like, you're gonna hurt yourself. I'm a trainer at Planet Fitness. So for accessories, I threw on the slingshot, and I did basically the same exact set to failure with partial reps at the end of it. Here's the thing about the slingshot. It doesn't help with partial reps. It only helps with the bottom end of the range, like that 2 to 4 inches off your chest. After that, you're not doing anything with that thing. Here's why I like the slingshot better than bench blocks. A bench block shortens the range of motion, thus allowing you to overload your lifts and go heavier than you normally be able to bench. Well, the slingshot essentially does the same thing, but there's a caveat. It does allow you to go through the full range of motion, so you still get the benefit of the full range of motion press. You just get the assistance of a bench block. It's kind of like the best of both worlds. Mark Bell really outdid himself when he came up with this. It's basically, it splits the difference between benching with a bench shirt and benching raw, and it gives a little bit of assistance out of the hole, which is perfect for older guys that are still lifting into their 40s or 50s, might have some shoulder issues. Awesome piece of equipment. I cannot recommend it highly enough. Go get one now. Get it. Just do it. So now we're moving into overhead presses. Same thing. I go up to a weight that I can complete 5 to 10 reps, press to failure, and then finish off with a couple partials. This is 155 pounds, or I'm sorry, no, it's 145. My bad. But either way, I've never really been a great overhead presser because it's not a lift I focused on. I only started really incorporating them about a year ago, and I'm right around 185 pounds for my max, which is not that great compared to what I can flat bench, but doing this workout with Bobby has been closing the gap significantly. I'm making pretty good progress. I think that's the real benefit of doing Bobby's program. We could talk about how good it is compared to other powerlifting splits. I mean, if it was really that great, why aren't more people doing it? It's not like this kind of thing is a secret or unknown. But what it has done for me is it's brought my weaknesses up to the level of some of my strengths, so it's just made me a more well-rounded lifter. And I really think that's what it comes down to, like whether or not a program's going to be right for you. You got to give it like 4 weeks. I see like 4 weeks as a minimum time to determine if something's going to work or not. And it also depends on what kind of lifter you are. So in my case, I'm 47 years old, and like I said, I've focused for the last couple of years on mostly just trying to get my 1 rep maxes stronger. So I don't have a lot. I was a little bit lagging in the mid-range stuff, and this program has really brought that up closer to be on par with my upper end lifts. And because I hadn't focused that heavily on the high rep HIIT stuff, I got a lot of benefit out of doing the higher rep stuff. If you're one of those guys, if you're a CrossFit athlete or you're one of those high rep guys, something like this might not help you as much as it helps somebody like me. But if you're like a heavier gentleman who focuses on doing singles or triples, this can really help. How much has it helped me? Well, you guys will know in a week, because I'm going to do a mock powerlifting meet, and I'm going to attempt the big 3 lifts. And I guess we can say that if my lifts went up significantly, it could be due to this program, because I have been doing this pretty exclusively for the last 4 weeks. Now, his program, to my surprise, is not all high rep, low weight stuff. It rotates, so it's kind of got built-in periodization. 1 week I was doing heavy singles, the next week I was doing heavy sets to failure with partial reps, and then the week after that I was doing the forever sequence, which is that retarded long, set to failure using light weight. So it's a rotation, and I think that kind of gives you the best of everything. So if you're a guy like me and you need to lift heavy in order to feel good about yourself as a human, it has that. You do also the cardio and the higher rep stuff in a rotation, so it's good it's great for deload. Anyway, it's been an interesting few weeks working with Bobby, and here's the book again. You could buy it on Amazon. I don't know where else you can get it. I only paid $10 for it, and I got a paperback edition. And Bobby was kind enough to work with me and help me through it, and it's been really enjoyable working with him. I can honestly tell you from like a personal satisfaction standpoint, I cannot stand doing the high rep stuff, so it hasn't been the most fun for me, but I have found it to be immensely beneficial. So I'm going to keep doing some of the stuff that we've worked on, and I'm going to incorporate it into my program long term, and we'll see in a week and see how I do. Instead of like watching this, why don't you go pick some weights up? But now,